Burton. They know that he will not put you in a bad spot. There it is.
That is the 87 Scott Speed with rookie Max Pappas in the 13.
I just told Barry and Artie, I said, watch that turn one. That looks like trouble.
Now, Joe Nemechek qualified the 87. He's the driver owner of that car. Speed missed the race, but the Red Bull team made a deal with Joe Nemechek for Speed to start that car, and he gets up and into Mad Max.
I had been watching Max Pappas in the 13 car. Started 22nd, first race here. He was backing up in a hurry.
Now here's a guy that's going to have to do this for a while until he gets his way near the front. Boy, look at that. The 48 car. Fortunately, the apron's pretty wide here. You got a lot of room for escape.
Pappas continues. Remember, Jimmy Johnson crashed in qualifying. That's why he had to start at the back of the field in a backup car. Second caution of the day. While we were away under green, Carl Edwards bumped the wall while running sixth. And here's a single car spin off turn 4 by Michael Waltrip.
Yeah, you just see him coming off 4 there and all by himself. The car just bad loose. Boy, I mean, that's just...
Right outside. Just hang on, buddy.
The good news, Darrell, he didn't hit anything.
Oh, he didn't.
Pit road is open. Steve Burns.
In a race.
You know the one where he didn't have any trouble on pit road? Talladega. And where did he finish?
Right there in second, I think.
Second.
There
Turn 2.
It's Casey Mears in the 07, A.J. Allmendinger in the 44. We do have caution. A lot of damage to that 07 car.
I believe also Denny Hamlin in the 11 was involved. And that'll put us under caution for the third time today. Car. Let's see how this develops.
Well, there's just too many cars for the amount of track we have to race on. And the 07's down on the apron. He comes up and gets into the side of Brian Vickers in the 83. Oh, hard lick for the 07. Here comes Hamlin. He saves it.
Boy, how did Strimmy get through there in the 12? I don't know, but he did.
Starship.
Tell you what, Vickers did a good job of saving that 83 car.
Yeah, he did.
And 31 gets through there. Jeff Burton, untouched.
Boy, David Strimmy in that 12 just squeaked by too.
Let's ride with David Reagan through this one. Another nice save. We're under caution in Darlington.
That 48 car of Jimmy Johnson to loosen him up. 4 tires for the 48 and a chassis adjustment.
Turn 3, car on fire, sliding up and into the wall. Michael Waltrip.
Come on, buddy. Get out of that thing. Get it wound up. Come on.
Detonated big time.
Yeah, that's an oil fire. Looks, it's a lot, Mom. It's okay.
Okay.
Michael is okay. But that car, a huge explosion under the hood as he went into turn 3. And hopefully all those flames were under the car and not in the cockpit.
Yeah, it's an oil fire. The engine blew up, and because of that, oil goes on the headers and everything, and it just flames up like that. It's not good, but it's not as bad as it looks.
That was a scare. Have a look at it.
See what happens here. Man, oh man, that thing just exploded big time. I mean, it looks like a fuel car at the drag races.
Darrell, you've got to wonder if that spin earlier, if that engine stopping, counter rotation, whatever, might have stressed components to where this happens down the road. Yes, no?
It very well could have, Mike. Certainly anytime you turn a car around and turn the engine backwards or, over rev the engine. But see how the flame is staying out of the cockpit?
Yep.
It's not going up in the car with Michael. It's all behind. It's smoky in there and it's hard to see, but there's the only problem when you get sideways. Like you see how it tries to suck the flame in the car with him. But I think he's okay. I think he's fine.
Whoa, guys! Major issues. We detonated big time.
The best news, though, Michael Waltrip is okay.
Yeah, he's fine. And
winning a lot of legendary greats. 117 laps complete. 250 to go. Trouble back straight away.
Back straight away.
Sam Hornish.
Hold on to her, buddy. I don't think he's hit anything yet.
Caution.
Spun off a 2, Travis. Got some tail damage.
Yeah, he scraped the wall.
Just get it rolling here and get caught up.
That's just Darlington there. Yep. I don't think it's all that bad.
He's got 4 flats, but he's going to make it back around to pit road. Caution flag number 5. Let's look what happened to Sam Hornish.
Yeah, he's just up too high. That's just real dirty up there. A lot of trash. He stays in the throttle. Now he's locked it down. It's going to work out good for Jimmy Johnson, Larry.
Yeah, he'll get the free pass, and Brian Vickers raced his way back to the lead lap.
There's a digger's eye view. Off turn 2. Caution is out. Contact between Denny Hamlin and the 6. Here's Steve. This first in Fox 3D.
Yeah, well, Max Pappas is right here in front of these guys. He gets in trouble. He gets up into the wall. And this slows everybody down. It shows down to 17. There goes to 11 to the bottom. 42. And here comes the 6 with a big run. He timed it just right. And he's going to try to pass all these guys down the front. This is where some give and take. He gets in on the apron. Can't keep the car down. Slides up into 11 and spins him out. You can't get in there on that apron like that without, you need the whole racetrack because it's going to go up the hill.
Yeah, he was turning the wheel to the left, but the car was going up the hill to the right.
Here is David Reagan's onboard camera.
See how far down on the apron he was, and it's just hard to keep a car. That's why you preach all night long. You can't race in that corner side by side.
That was 11. Sorry about that.
That was David Reagan. Now this was 10 laps earlier from David Reagan's onboard. A little bump from Hamlin. And they kept racing each other.
Yeah, I didn't see that as being a payback, or I didn't see that as anything other than just the 13 bottled them up, and there wasn't enough room in turn 1 for all the cars. Conditions. Track's got more grip, speeds pick up.
Let's get an update on the 2nd and 3rd place cars. Casey Kane and Tony Stewart. Trouble turn 2. A car goes around and spins down the bottom of the apron. It is David Reagan. And that'll be caution number 7.
Leader's coming fired up. Come on around.
He's trying to get going.
I think he must have a tire down there.
So he'll get it going and trying to stay, but a lot of damage on that car.
Drove in the back of him.
It's like he got, but I think he got bottled up behind the 48 car.
Larry, it's a timing thing. He just timed it wrong. He had to get on the brakes right here to keep running into the 48, which he still bumped him. And here comes Montoya. Montoya was going to try to slip by underneath him. Couldn't do it.
A lot of damage to the back of David Reagan's car. This is from Jimmy Johnson.
See, he gets in there, bumps Jimmy a couple of times, and Montoya.
And pit road's open, Steve. But the car got loose on Mark, and he slipped back behind not only Logano, but Jeff Gordon.
It's just so hard to get under people. Oh, got a trouble down here in the corner.
And it's
I think
Reagan.
it's a Reagan car. It was junk anyway. He was having a hard time keeping
Tire
it.
going down.
Caution is out.
And, man, I'm surprised he
You might as well
can drive that one back.
I've been watching him, Mike, and he was just having trouble keeping control of the car. Car got hurt pretty bad in that instant.
Right rear tire was down.
I think you watch what we're talking about here.
This was 1 lap ago. And there's the 6.
Yeah. Car was just a mess from that spin earlier.
And that could have cut down the tire that prompted that.
Boy, he got into the side of poor Marcos Ambrose in the 47. Max Pappas just barely slides by in that 13.
Well, neither of those cars, you'd know if David Reagan hit them or not from looking at them because they're both already tore up. Off turn 4, the Miller Lite car of Kurt Busch just had a wild, lurid slide and brings out the caution for the 9th time tonight.
We were about as close as you could be to having the big one at Darlington as you could. I'm telling you, there were cars splitting him left and right.
And as you can see, nobody hit him. Just I don't know how, but nobody hit him.
Yep.
Watch for the Blue Dews coming into picture and getting a little bit into the wall right there.
Yeah, a little bit too high, and just loses it off turn 4 there. And man, all that smoke. Now where do you go? Can you see anything? No.
Watch Jimmy Johnson just turn it back. Allmendinger.
Nice
Harvick.
job.
I don't know how his teammate Sam Hornish missed it.
When he put up that big cloud of smoke, I mean, look at this. Where'd he go? Where is he?
He's in the middle of the track. Good job.
And they haven't unwadded yet. They may unravel. I don't know. Oh, and the wall back straight away big.
Boyer. And the outside wall.
I think he cut a tire down. He cut a tire down when he hit the wall.
All right, we tore it up pretty good, y'all.
Yeah, you tore it up real good. Don't think you'll be going back out anytime soon. That was hard lick, boys. I believe it was he and possibly.
Well, let's see.
He and someone.
This was just before coming off turn 4.
He's right behind Logano on the outside in that BB&T car.
Hard lick there. Then he comes off a 2 back here, and something happens to the car. Let's see. There he is. There he is. Oh, Allmendinger. Yeah, that's what happened. I thought it was
this. This becomes almost a 3-cushion shot. Safer barrier inside, concrete outside, back inside.
That was a hard lick, though.
He has climbed out of the car, and Clint Boyer is okay.
This has been a great racetrack for Denny. I don't think he's ever finished outside the top 10, but I'm not sure it's going to happen tonight. We got
a little trouble here.
We have debris on the racetrack. So caution is out for the 11th time tonight. And let's go to Dick Berggren, who's going to talk about Elliott Sadler in 7th place here.
Sam's running good, too. I watched him. He stayed right there behind Kyle Busch the whole run there before that caution came out. And it looks to me like we found our debris right there.
A piece of sheet metal.
And with as many cars that has the side scraped up and everything, there's no way to find out where it came from.
I have no idea what car that fell off of.
Working on David Reagan's car in the garage, Kyle Busch went into turn 1 and tried to knock the wall down. No caution. Here's what happened.
He was running in the 11th position.
Oh, cut a tire down.
Yeah, that thing never turned.
Right front looked like. And they're.
We're still under green, Krista.
Out here on pit road, Mike, the 18 crew just made a beeline for the garage. Kyle Busch has no brakes. Brake rotors the problem. As you see, the 18 is making that fateful turn back into the garage.
That's not nice.
Trouble on Jamie Mack. Now, he may have just hit the wall in turn 2. He has a flat left rear.
Caution's out.
And now we get a caution. He may have run over some debris. And he has no brakes.
That tire is
ripped. Might have front.
Yeah, he ripped the rear brake line off is what's happened with that tire.
And he's shredding pieces as he goes.
You know, it's interesting. The 18 car blows a tire or cuts a tire down going into right front. He cuts one down on the left side here. Maybe there's some debris out there somewhere. There's certainly some right there.
This will be the 12th caution of the evening.
This is the only track we go to where you can ask for debris and you can always find some.
Don't even have to go to ask.com.
No.
It's right here, right in front of us.
Yow. Good thing that Tony gave him a little recovery.
Car in the wall, turn 2.
Big time.
And it is Carl Edwards. No caution.
And he had worked his way up into the top 10. In fact, he was running 7.
He's in big trouble now.
You rode with him as he pounded it.
Okay, just hold it up there. Hold it up there. You got more coming.
And he cannot get to pit road.
Not going to get there this time. We stay green.
I mean, he's going to get run over from behind, for heaven's sake.
Edwards could not get to pit road. Now he loops around wrong way.
Coming your way, guys.
I don't think they're going to be real happy about that move.
Nice of my teammates to wreck me.
Well, I don't think he could have made it all the way around, Larry. But for that move, as you said, NASCAR not happy, and they're going to hold Carl one lap.
I think at this point that's the least of Carl's problems.
It's Biffle that gets into Carl Edwards.
Ooh, the Biff. Yeah, Carl's car is a mess.
Yep. Now,
he's going to the garage.
Yeah, he couldn't get down to the inside because of all these cars, and he ends up pounding it again in turn 3.
And you know what? He couldn't get to the inside. And I mean, quite honestly, I thought there'd be a caution before this. But nonetheless, he gets past pit road entrance. His car is wrecked. He's just trying to get back to the garage. He didn't want to string parts and pieces all the way around the racetrack. That's a hard lick, guys.
Yeah.
It's right off that safer barrier, too.
Well, let's ride all the way with Carl Edwards. You saw the second hit from the onboard.
Inside 16, inside. Clear right there, clear.
In 5th right now.
Log jam right here. Now Labonte's a lap down. Trouble front straightaway. Hornish goes for a wild spin.
If he doesn't get hit, he's going to be all right.
Right there, get it going.
No caution.
What?
No.
All right, get it going there.
We stay green. Hornish on the outside of Mark Martin.
I mean, he just came down. Mark kept trying to go lower and lower and lower, but I mean, he spun half the distance of the front straightaway, spun around 3 or 4 times, and never touched a thing.
Hornish on the pit road. Here's Mark Martin's view of it.
48. Speed outside. You're clear. Got the 2 coming. Still green. Still good. Still good.
Well, I'd say he's on pit road for 2 or 3 things. 4 new tires, put the roof flat back down, and a new set of drawers.
Yeah.
Races, and here is Logano in a position to maybe win this thing.
Well, he's got to be.
Turn 4.
Uh-oh, trouble.
It's Biffle.
Oh, no, Biff.
And we will see a caution now.
Get it going if you can.
And Larry, we're 5 laps outside that lap 300 window you talked about.
I think it's close enough that you want to get fuel in that car.
I got a flat.
That is caution number 14 for Greg Biffle, 1 shy of the record.
Let's see what happens here. Oh, man, we've seen that so many times tonight. There must be a real slick spot right there off of turn 4. We've seen a number of cars just lose it off that corner.
We'll see several cars just barely squeak by. Heck, Kevin Harvick in that 29.
I know back in the old days before they repaved it, every now and then you get up there and hit where they hadn't mowed the grass and spin out.
Give it attaboy to Jeff Burton. He's worked hard after that shock problem to get in position for the free pass, and he's earned one.
In my
loose. I almost wrecked off of 2, and then it just spun out down here.
Sam Hornish is limping onto pit road because he got loose in turn 2 and smacked the wall twice hard, as you can see from the extent of the damage. Now Brad Keselowski right behind him, but no contact.
No, he just gets loose right there, pounds it, and Brad gets into him a tad, but he'd already hit the wall some before this. Sam has had a very, very eventful evening.
He is going to the garage after that and that.
They have about 20 lap fresher tires, at least on the right side.
Caution for debris. And that will tie the record for caution flags in a Darlington Cup race. That was only a 400-mile race in the spring of 1995 when they had 15 cautions.
But one thing I know about Darlington, when you bring a backup car here, you know it's
Turn
a good
2.
one.
Sorry, Darrell. I think that's Vickers in the wall again.
He hit the wall hard in 3 and 4. He's had a tire, I think, going down slowly.
No caution yet. There it is. Caution will wave.
Caution's out. Caution's out.
So we do get another caution. I believe he and Jamie McMurray got together after something broke there. Yep. Now you'll see him come in from the right side of the screen when we show you this replay. That puts us under record caution flag number 16.
Oh, you see Vickers, I think something happened to his car, and he went up the hill and got into McMurray.
Nowhere for Jamie to go in that 26.
No.
I've been seeing smoke and fire coming out of that car, and I think he had a tire going down slowly.
And if it wasn't for bad luck, Jamie Matt would just have no luck at all.
And I mean, they had overcome so much to get back on the lead lap, running in the top 15, but their troubles continue.
You do here. I don't care how hard you drive in. Just get back in the gas right here.
If memory serves me right, that's what Cale Yarborough told Joey Logano.
Oh, trouble right here. The 88's around.
Front straightaway. Junior brings out the caution.
More cars coming.
Everybody gets by.
Go down to the right if you can.
That'll be caution number 17 if you're keeping count at home.
Yeah, I was pretty sure
a little bit of left
not
rear there.
finished.
If I had to put some Bondo around the right rear to the bump.
Well, Larry, that's good news for the drivers that stayed out and were hoping for a fuel mileage run, like Brad Keselowski and Ryan Newman.
Thing looks
And
like
Jimmy Johnson.
Looks like a crunched up Mountain Dew can tonight.
Still out there. Still there. Still outside there.
Where we made contact.
Outside. Stay low. Hold the brake there. Hold the brake. Hold the brake there. Get ready to let it roll. Let it roll.
It's like he was trying to stay off that 43 car,
Yeah.
and when he yanked the wheel, it just came around with
Yeah.
him.